And earlier we were joined by His Excellency Ahmed Al Khatib, Minister of Tourism for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia from Riyadh. We leave you with this conversation. And with that, we call to wrap. Thanks very much for staying with us. You're watching Beyond World is One. Do stay tuned.
Where does tourism stand in the Saudi government's Vision 2030 plans?
Travel and tourism is very, very important industry globally. It was hit hard by COVID, but now the world is recovering fast from COVID, and we will be very soon recovering all the business. By end of last year, we recovered 88% of 2019 highest ever levels. And now we will be recovering and growing in 2024. Travel and tourism stands in the as a core pillar of Vision 2030. We in the past, developed different sectors like oil and gas, petrochemicals, industrial sectors, financial sector. And when His Royal Highness the Crown Prince launched Vision 2030 in 2016, tourism was in the core of Vision 2030. Saudi Arabia is a large country like India, diverse. We have mountains in the south, beautiful beaches in the west, and the big cities. Where you can find the culture, the Arabian culture and heritage, and therefore the tourism for Saudi Arabia is a very, very important sector to develop and to explore.
Right. Saudi Arabia seeks 7.5 million Indian travelers by 2030, according to the plan. You're looking at India particularly. Why?
India is a very, very important market. It's the second country globally when it comes to number of population. The middle class in India is expanding. Thank you for the very high rate of growth in the Indian economy, and I congratulate you for that.
Thank you.
India is not too far from Saudi Arabia. For many people, millions of people prefer to fly within 6-hour flight. India is not too far from us, and we share a lot of common things. India is our third largest trade partner, and the Silk Road that pass by India and Saudi Arabia connect the two nations. We value families, and you guys value families, and more than 2 million Indian people work in Saudi Arabia. It is one of the largest communities living in Saudi Arabia. I believe, for us, targeting the Indian travelers is a very natural expansion, and it's a very, very natural, to connect the two nations together.
Right. What measures is the government taking to shed the image of being an ultra-conservative country and become more open to tourists?
It's like India. We value families, and we have our history and heritage. We were very busy with other sectors, like I said, oil and gas and petrochemicals and manufacturing. And now we decided to open the country for the international tourists to come and explore the beauty in Saudi Arabia and the culture of the Saudi and the welcoming Arabian culture. We launched the National Tourism Strategy back in September 2019, where we announced that we will be allowing people to get electronic visa,
right,
to many nationalities, and any nationality who carry or who has a valid Schengen or UK or US visa or also the residents in the GCC countries can get a visa to Saudi Arabia in 5 minutes and to come and explore the beauty of the country and its people.
Sure. Your Excellency, what about the perception that Saudi Arabia is a little conservative in nature? So how are you going to take it further for tourists to be open to come to this? Yeah,
I think Saudis are very welcoming. We are a welcoming nation. We love people. We have been welcoming people for 1,400 years. The Muslim who come to visit the two holy cities. But I think, but we have a strong culture, and the people who travel globally prefer to go to countries and destinations where they can learn about other people culture. When I go to India, I like to gather with and socialize with the Indian families and learn about the Indian culture. It is like when any travelers comes to Saudi Arabia, they first would like to learn about the Arabian culture and Saudi culture in particular. But I think I would invite you to come and meet with the Saudi families. They are always opening their hearts and arms for the people to come and visit, and we are an open and welcoming society.
Right. What specific steps is Saudi Arabia taking to boost tourist numbers from India? And obviously, you spoke about the culture, you spoke about welcoming with arms wide open. But what any other specific steps that you can throw light on?
India is a very important market for us and very important nation. We know why the Indian travel and why they travel. For example, they want to learn other people culture. They want to enjoy, and marriage in India is a very big thing. And therefore, many Indian families has selected some authentic cities here to arrange their marriages, and therefore we established an office in India. Now we have an office in India. We started promoting travel to Saudi Arabia in the Indian cities, and we are making the access and travel from India to Saudi Arabia much easier. And also we are seriously now looking into increasing the number of flights from the Indian cities to the Saudi cities.